EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Past midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Here we go, set! Bronco 80, set, hurt! Bronco switch, ring it! Let go!
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the ready.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Go! 19, let go!
Now it's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
19, 18. Rig alert. Cup 19, 19 tight, Go!
From the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jason Pinnock.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Pistol. Regular. Watch.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Baker going to give it to Irvin. Marked down at the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
The kicker on.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Milroe now off the bootleg. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8, Mustang 19.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Milroe. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
The RPO. That one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19. Ready?
To throw again is Milroe. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
56-yard gain on the
A big play for Seattle. 56 yards.
first and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
What's up?
Drive will start on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
So these might be like a body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Free Palmer. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline. Past the 40. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's first and goal from there. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 50 yards. On play action, Mayfield flush to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Run.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
60 Bison. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12. At the 47-yard
Seahawks
line.
football beginning this second quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Ready, set.
Third and long.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
To the air, it's Milrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Corey Morton. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Regular.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Real. Pistol.
Throwing is Mayfield. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss with Walker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Now Milrow facing 3rd and long. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Luther Burton. Touchdown Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
King! Point it right, 180!
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he will get into the end zone. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Here we go, set! 65 catch! Ready?
From the gun, it's Milrow. It's out left and complete to Burton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Go!
Regular play action now with Milrow. Get this complete to Horton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go! Hop, step,
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to Seattle after this. is 3rd and 6.
Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Milrow to throw. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Run. Regular. Good. Hurry up. 20. Real. Watch out.
On 1st down is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. Will muck him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Start.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and 10.
What's that? 180. Stop.
They go play action with Mayfield. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
Hey, alert 33.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Alert. 180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Hey, alert. Run. What's that?
2nd down throw from Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
70. Let go.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Now Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 47 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Run. Watch out.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Regular. Pistol. Watch out.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Forced to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. But this one's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Run. 180. Watch.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Trey Palmer, touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
on first down with Milroe. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Now, he'll air one out. That's hard. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Tag! 60 Bucs! 60 Eagles! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go check! Go check! Ready?
Now Milroe facing third and long. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable with Palmer. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 44-yard line.
Now give up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
4 yards.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He's got it at the 7, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pistol. Good. Real. 180.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns.
The kick was good.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll go play action with Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Come on, come on.
They go play action now with Milrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It's 3rd and 7.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Cowboy, street, street. Hurt, hurt. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
4th down, and here's Milrow. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's
A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Robbie Bucs. Touchdown, Seattle. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown. I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Second and 11.
Alert, 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 alert. Good. Regular, break, 180. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Watch out.
Throwing is Baker. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Forced out wide. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Baker to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Real.
Throwing is Mayfield. Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tigers.
On first and 10, it's Milrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
70,
From the gun, it's Milrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's go. Trap, Bronco 80. Check, hurt. Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here.